Now then, here's my reaction to United's 2-1 win over Brentford, and what a finish that was. Totally unexpected, the way we were playing in that game. I just did not expect us to score 2 goals at the end. I really didn't. But it was a pure smash and grab. Scott McTominay coming on. You know, you know, I don't feel what I feel about Scott McTominay. I don't think he's good for this club, but he comes on and shows that a bit. He just showed that bit of fight that we're missing from players. That's been missing from players for quite a while. To be fair, a bit of fight, a bit of passion. And Eric's brought him on and said, go up front and try and get on the end of things, and that's what he did. His first goal, he tapped, placed it with a good shot, and then the second goal was a header. And yeah, credit to McTominay for coming on and doing that, because the rest of them were quite woeful, apart from probably Johnny Evans, who I thought was decent. And Amrabat, he was pretty good. But everybody else was pretty woeful from everybody else. To be fair, even Hoyland was quiet today. But credit to McTominay, because he hadn't been playing an awful lot, and he come on and made the difference. And we were lucky. We were very lucky today. But we just needed that little bit of luck, I think, just to get a result. Because it is a paper. It is a papering over the cracks performance. Of course it is, but we'll enjoy that win tonight. Of course we will. But yeah, it is nice to get the win on the board, even though we probably didn't deserve it over the full 90 minutes. I would have thought, but they fell asleep, didn't they? So, and we took full advantage of that. Well, McTominay did. So yeah. Strange game, really. I mean, overall, the game, it wasn't the best game in the world. It was, again, it was very patchy for Manchester United. We didn't create many opportunities. We really struggle to create opportunities, don't we? We really do. Um, Again, the keeper was at fault for the goal. Um, Lindelof was at fault as well. Casemiro was at fault for giving the ball away in the first place. He was the first person to give the ball away in that um, going towards the goal that they scored. So yeah, some really bad mistakes at the back again today to let that goals, but just simple mistakes. Giving the ball away in stupid areas. Not clearing the box, and then Anana not making a save he should have made. That's just it's a pretty much a simple save that should be getting down and getting a hand to that, and palming it sort of away from, not straight out to anybody else, just away from everybody else, for a corner or just out to the side. And he should be saving that, and you know, but Eric Ten Hag bought Anana, and he won't drop him probably, because it's his player. He brought him in, and he probably won't drop him. But I'd like to see the other guy give it a go. But I think Anana will continue. It's an international break now anyway, so we'll see. Anyway, we'll see. Um, but yeah, just how poor, even though how poor the goalkeeper and the defense. Well, to be fair, Maguire and Lindelof, but not Lindelof, Evans were pretty good today. They didn't really put much of a foot out of line. They defended well. It was just that, obviously, the goal, which was a bit of a kick in the teeth. But Lindelof obviously involved in that goal. So, but Maguire and Evans were all right today. They were, and so was Delo. But obviously, Lindelof were out of position anyway, playing at right back. So we'll see. But yeah, as much as they weren't great, the the attack, we haven't got really any injuries in the attack much, and they're the ones that aren't really scoring the goals. They're not creating the chances, they're not scoring the goals, they're not even creating patterns of play or anything like that. It's just That's the thing that's a thing that's letting us down at the moment. The lack of scoring as well. As as much as we've been conceding a lot of goals, lack of goals is a real concern in this team. And if it wasn't for Scott, then we would have been facing down the barrel of another defeat. And the pressure's building on Eric Ten Hag. But it's bought him a little bit of time. I think I don't think United would get rid of Ten Hag. I don't. I I wouldn't get rid of Ten Hag because I think we've been down that road before. But we can't go around that road again of sacking a manager. We just can't do it. The club won't do it because they probably can't afford to do it anyway. Literally, who would you bring in anyway? you know, who would you bring in? I don't think any manager in world football would do a job at this club under how it's run. The way this club's run is ridiculous, isn't it? So I think I think until that ownership is changed, we're not going to move forward in any sort of way. To be honest, until we've got a bit of clarity on it, and until we're under something fresh and we can have a big reset. I just think it's going to be more than the same, and like I'd like to see this ownership go and a new ownership comes in, and then we keep Eric Ten Hag, and if the new ownership decide they want a new manager, fair enough, but we need to keep hold of Eric Ten Hag. We can't be sacking managers again. We really can't, because it is pointless. What's the next manager that comes in saying, "Oh, I don't want this. I don't want so and so. I don't want that person. I don't want that player." So he's going to be starting again. So what's the point? Stick it out of Eric Ten Hag, and we'll see what happens. Um, but look, it's a key. It is a key win because we're facing down the barrel of 3 defeats in the league at Old Trafford, 4 in all competitions. So it is a massive win for us this weekend. Not much in terms of the table. We're miles off. We're miles off sort of any of the top teams in this league. We are. This season's probably done and dusted already. I would have thought. We'll have to be very, very lucky to get anywhere near any of them top teams. To be fair, top 4, absolutely no chance. We're absolutely not getting that. Um, but we've just got to keep faith, and I think we've just got to stick behind the manager and keep faith and hope these players can play, because there is little signs that they are stopping playing for him, and it is a major concern. But we've just got to hope that they keep playing for him, because I think the majority of fans are behind Eric Ten Hag. They definitely are. If you're not, you're stupid, because what do you expect? But who do you expect to come in and do a better job? It's just, yeah, it's crazy. Um, but there's no point going mad about it. About the performance and the results recently, because I'm not really surprised anymore because it's the state of the club, and the injuries. Obviously, the injury problems is a massive factor as well. But even with some of them players back in the defence, I think we'll still be struggling. I think we would. So anyway, I'll leave it there. A bit of a decent ending to that, with Mctominay saving the day. But yeah, plenty to think on, I think, for United, and let's get this ownership sorted, because that's the thing that's holding us back, really.